Okay, what if this was not just an attack but actually a warning about where things are heading? Reports said Donald Trump was a likely target in a shooting incident linked to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche said early findings suggest the attacker was targeting people from Trump's administration. At first, this sounds like a simple security story, but if you stop here, you miss the bigger picture. This did not come out of nowhere. It happened in a political environment that's been getting more and more divided and more intense over time. Trump's political style has always been confrontational. It often works on a very simple idea of US versus them. It creates energy, it creates loyalty, it makes supporters feel like they were part of a fight. But the problem starts when everything becomes a fight, when politics stops being about disagreement and starts being about enemies. People start to change how they see each other. Opponents are no longer just people with different ideas, they start feeling like threats. That shift is important because once people start thinking like that, the line between words and actions get thinner. This incident also connects to a bigger change in how political spaces work in the US. The White House Correspondents' Dinner used to be one of those rare moments where media and political leaders would share the same space in a more relaxed way. Even with disagreements, there was still a sense of respect for the system. But over the years, especially during Trump's time, that relationship between media and leadership become more hostile. Media was not just criticized anymore, it was reportedly called fake, dishonest, and treated as an opponent. When that kind of message is repeated over and over, it does not stay just political talk. It slowly changes how people see institutions. Trust starts breaking down. And when trust breaks down, division becomes easier to spread. So when something like this happen at or around such an event, it's not just about one attacker or one movement, it reflects a deeper problem in the system. Another important layer is how political communication has evolved. Today, political language is often very emotional. Issues are framed in extreme terms. Opponents are described in harsh ways. Every situation feels urgent or dangerous. When people are constantly exposed to that kind of messaging, it affects how they think. It pushes emotions higher and patience lower. And in that kind of environment, some individuals can start interpreting political conflict in extreme ways. That's the dangerous part. Not that disagreement exists, but that disagreements starts feeling like something bigger than politics. There's also another angle people don't talk about enough. Modern politics, especially in high profile cases, can start to feel like constant drama. Every moment becomes amplified, every statement becomes a headline, every conflict becomes a major story. That kind of environment keeps attention high, but it also keep emotions high. And when emotions stay high for too long, decision making becomes less calm and more reactive, both for the public and sometimes for individuals watching all of it unfold. This doesn't mean one side is fully responsible for everything. That would be too simple. But leadership does matter when it comes to tone. Because tone does not just stay at the top, it spreads. It moves from leaders to supporters, from supporters to online spaces, and from online spaces into real world attitudes. And once that cycle starts repeating, it becomes hard to control. Looking forward, the concern is not just about this one incident, it's about whether this kind of political environment keeps getting more intense. If division keeps growing and trust keeps shrinking, incidents like this stop feeling surprising and start feeling like part of a pattern. That's the real warning here. At the end of the day, this is not just about one attacker or one event, it's about a system where political language, public emotion, and institutional trust are all pulling in different directions. And when that balance breaks, the consequences don't stay in speeches or headlines, they start showing up in real life. And that's what makes this story bigger than just a single incident.